So one thing I started doing that actually really I could say, I don't want to say I kind of owe all of my success to it, but it did help me out a lot, was stat tracking. So I'm going to show you guys this just to kind of show you guys that I'm not lying. So when you go to Walmart, you can get you a notebook like this on the notebook aisle, literally for $1. It's like so thin. I was gonna ship one out to all you guys, but hey, bro, later on in the we'll get better years to come. But this thing's literally $1 at your local Walmart. I would get one of these and I use it for the entire year. So this is where I'm at right now. I'm putting down my January stats. So basically what stat tracking is, well, for me, what it is I will list out all of my different social media platforms and all of my different stats. It's kind of like budgeting or budget tracking, but for social media. So I'll write down YouTube, my Instagram. You guys know I have multiple different Instagrams. I'll get into that later on during PNG University. You don't have to have that many Instagrams that I have, but Pinterest, Facebook, my Discord, which I obviously keep track on, Patreon, Lemonade, TikTok, Threads, my second Facebook. So just kind of keeping everything kind of there. The same way how you do it budgeting and all the different things that you might purchase throughout the year. Even my Pinterest I have on there as well. And I'll just sit here and I will track all of my different stats to be able to look at everything. So if you guys are wondering, oh, how do I see the exact number on my Instagram? You may be wondering like, oh, I can't see the exact number of followers if you can't see it. What you can do is you can go to Meta Business Suite and it will show you your Facebook exact number and your Instagram's exact number, right? So I did this for the entirety of last year and I track all of my stats. I track the times that I post, the dates that I post. This kind of helps me because it is a physical form of posting, which helps me out so much because I was trying to do it everything virtually and that's cool. I do both. You guys are like, oh my God, well, what do you do notes in? I do both. So I use my virtual note tracker. I'll make a video on that for you guys. Ask questions down below if you want to see more on that. But that helps me when I'm traveling, I'm out and about, and I want to put something down and jot it down really quickly. But what really helps me stay accountable is my paper notes, man. Like nothing has yet been able to really take the cake of it. I've tried to use my iPad with the Apple Pencil and everything, and just nothing has really been able to take the cake with paper notes. Something about these paper notes that just like it's just that feel that you get. It's that nostalgic feeling of being a kid again, I guess. But everything that I've learned and done has been all on paper. I've noted down every single thing. I have so many different notebooks. If you guys haven't watched it already, go to my YouTube channel. This is a video called My Notebook Addiction, and it's me talking about the addiction that I have with notebooks because I have so many different ones of them. You guys can see them literally right here on my desk as well. I have all different types of notebooks. I love pens and everything, and it's just crazy. So I can see January of 2025, I have all my different followers that I had. So I had 1,000 followers on Facebook, 7,000 subscribers, 300 subscribers on Threads. No, this was June. Never mind. Wait, I'm reading incorrectly. June. So I started halfway through another notebook because I finished my other notebook. I had to find that notebook to tell you guys. So this is June. I had 57,000 subscribers on Instagram. TikTok, I had 67,000 followers. Facebook, I had 1,900 followers, right? YouTube, 7,000 subscribers by June. Threads, I had 3,000. So this is just like stat tracking. So at the first of every single month, I put the stats of what I have that day. So today, I put January. So already I can see my growth from June now to January because numbers don't lie. This is the best way to track your growth. You can do it virtually and digitally, and that's cool, but I like to be able to have this physical form factor that I can look at myself, and like you don't have it virtually and like, yeah, if a flood happens or a fire or something like that, you won't be able to get your stuff back. But I take care of all of my books. I keep them all together. So these are the most important things to me, and I love all of my paper books. I still do have a virtual version of it, and if you're a virtual person and do it virtually, you can create it on there as well through Notion. I'll create some Notion templates for you guys that I use for myself, and we'll be able to go and use those to you can create a chart, all this other stuff like that, which also helps you get more systematic with it and stuff. But I like to put it on paper because I can take these little papers anywhere with me. They're very small, very thin. They're $1 at Walmart, bro, literally so thin, and I love them. You can get something called like field notes, stuff like that, but these are from Pen and Gear. I have other higher quality versions as well. These ones I have is my personal journal that I use to write down my goals and kind of like how I felt a specific month or a day. I make sure I journal all the time because journaling helps me out so much with just getting better overall and just continuing to hold myself accountable and letting myself know like, oh, how do I feel? What things have I been doing? And what do I need to improve on, so stuff like that. So that's been like really, really helpful for me, is journaling. But this stat tracking, which is what we're actually talking about right now, is one thing I want you guys to do while you're throughout the course of PNG University. This may not be an assignment that I make you guys continue to, upload. It would be cool because I kind of want to force you guys to do it, because I feel like if I don't make you do it or make it an assignment, then you won't do it. And I genuinely want to see you guys grow. This is something that I've done myself, and it forces me to push because it holds me accountable. At the beginning of the month, I'm able to look. So the beginning of December, let me see, hold on, was it December, or which one do I want to look at? Do I want to look at December or before that? So the beginning of December, I had 9,551 subscribers. So when I wrote this down, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, bro, that next number is so close, I need to get that. So each thing I'm writing down from December, I'm able to show you guys, and I'm able to see what I did. So in December, you're able to see YouTube, what it was at, TikTok, what it was at, what my different pages were at, what my Discord was at, how many members were at. My goal from December to January 1st was to have 1,000 members in the Discord. I knew that right now, if that was my goal, I only had 30 days to do it. We had 936 members in the Discord. We now have over 1,000. I knew that I wanted 10,000 subscribers in the YouTube. I had 9,551 subs at December 1st. We now have more than 10,000 subscribers in the YouTube. So this holds you accountable monthly, just like how the weekly videos I'm telling you guys to do. These are things that you need to set aside for yourself every single week and month, right? So weekly for your video diaries. I already given you guys that assignment. And then you need to do monthly on the 1st, guys. It literally doesn't take that long. Just take out your phone, set 5 minutes aside for yourself. Okay, set 5 minutes aside for yourself to actually, help yourself stay accountable with yourself, because I can only guide you and lead you to the water, but I can't force you to do the work or force you to drink. All right, so I want you guys to want it for yourselves, and if you want it for yourselves, that's half the battle. All right, now you start putting it in. You start putting in the work. So habit tracking, stat tracking, very, very great at helping you, hold yourself accountable. You can do it virtually, you can do it physically. I love physical. I do both physical and virtual. I'll create a physical, like boom, 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 and I'll plug it in virtual whenever I have the time, or I'll do virtual, or I'll always do physical first. So that's my number one thing. If I never makes it a virtual, then hey, it is what it is. But I always do physical first, especially when it comes to something that just about crossing off a goal just feels amazing. Like for example, in the month of August, right? I didn't write the amount of numbers that I posted, but in the month of August, I crossed out the amount of posts that I had per month. So in the month of August, you can see that 6 p.m. and 12 p.m. and like sometimes 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. and 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. I posted multiple times per day. So I have the month of August, September, October, and like I posted multiple times, right? So that is my way of holding myself accountable and knowing what I actually got done, rather than just saying what I did. Oh yeah, I post every single day, but do you really? Like I keep pushing to you guys to like know what happens behind closed doors. You're the only one that knows what happens behind closed doors. So this is gonna be the best way for you to like hold yourself accountable, be honest with yourself, and be able to actually let the numbers not lie. I'm trying to make you guys go from 0 to surgical over the course of PNG University, and we want you to be undeniable. And one of the things to make you become undeniable are numbers, right? Because women lie, men lie, humans lie, but numbers do not lie. So get you a book. Let's start habit tracking. Let's start getting it going. I'm trying to make a template for you guys along the course of PNG University. I cannot wait to see what this thing has to bring. I love you guys so much. Until next time, Taxi.